Miss Mississippi Messy Boots. Child, she went to an empowerment brunch and ended up talking like a straight gutter snipe. Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. And this is my review on Belle Collective, Season 3, Episode 12, Belle's Brunches and Baby. So we're back with Letitia and Latrice, and Letitia is crying and worried about Latrice and saying, she's worried about the way Cliff treats her. And Latrice also, her eyeballs are sweating, and, they have this so-called heart-to-heart. But, here's my thing. Letitia, you're not in the healthiest relationship yourself. I'm a firm believer in I don't give unsolicited advice if I'm in a bad situation myself. I would have preferred that conversation between Aikisha maybe and Latrice. I understand you're the lead of the Belle Collective, but it just didn't come off really authentic for me because I was kind of side-eyeing you. Like, you got your own problems with Glenn, you know what I'm saying? But with that, Latrice's response is that she feels that based on how she's seen in the community and in the city, she feels that Cliff is insecure. He is insecure, but so are you. I mean, that's why you guys are together. You guys are both insecure. But I need to know, okay? Someone, please. I hope one of my subscribers lives in Jackson, Mississippi or nearby. I need to know if Latrice is really a big deal in the city. Real talk, because she really has a big head like she's that girl in Jackson. And maybe she is, but I damn sure need to know. Is she really that girl? Is she? Something tells me that's not the case, but y'all can let me know because she makes it seem like everybody else is insecure and hating on her, from Cliff to the girls. And I'm just like, girl, like, do people check for you like that in Jackson? Drop down in the comments below and let me know. So Gucci is talking to JJ's girls, and at first I was like, oh my gosh, So Gucci, please do not mention Selena and the incident. Please leave it alone. But she actually did leave it alone. She thanked the girls for coming out, and she said congrats to one of the girls on graduating, and they were very cordial and cute. And I was like, thank God. So with that, the next scene we have Tamra, and she is in the studio with Letitia. And I'm sorry, that scene just seems really fake to me. Like this was just for the show and they weren't actually live. And Letitia seemed like she damn near was reading a script of some sort. It just didn't seem authentic. It seemed very fake. And she talks about the brunch, and then she also talks about her book, Why Side Pieces Are Winning. Think about that. Letitia wrote a book called Why Side Pieces Are Winning. So, what are you trying to say about Glenn's side piece that you thought possibly got pregnant by Glenn? I'm just saying, okay, so look, you know what? I'm going to keep it positive. Good luck with your book. Good luck. Good luck. Let me move on. So, Latrice wants an edge control event, and she's speaking with Josh. And really, the only thing that we learn from this scene, again, is that Josh and Latrice are saying that the girls don't like her for no reason. I'm over this. Like, I really am. Latrice, you are the common denominator. Sometimes it's not everyone else. Sometimes it's you. Okay? It's you. So Tambra meets with Damon, And she decided that she doesn't need her own space because in the beginning of this season, she was saying she needed maybe like a small condo and have her own space. But she says that Damon has been making it very, making the home hers, and how he has been putting money into making their suite, master bedroom suite, like, I guess, I don't know, maybe she has her a walk-in closet, I don't know, whatever he's doing for her. But she's feeling Damon at this point, and she's really thinking that this could be a permanent thing. She compared their relationship right now to her parents and her grandparents, who have both been married for over 50 years, or at least 50 years. So I was like, okay, well, this seems cool, and maybe this actually is a real relationship, unlike some people like Marie and other people are saying it's not. Maybe it's the real thing, but we shall see. So Aikisha goes to the doctor, and so Gucci, as promised, she is there with Aikisha. And so Aikisha mentions, the high blood pressure, and she mentions that she has anxiety attacks. But the blood pressure is actually good. The doctor says that, the test results came back and they're good now. And so, but he focuses on the anxiety attacks. And I personally think that's very common for women to have anxiety. We may not realize that we're having anxiety because we have to keep it together for family and jobs and everything else. But I think we suffer from a lot of anxiety, especially anxiety attacks, and we don't even realize it. So Aikisha mentioned she has a lot of fear and worry, especially by her being an older mom and the kids. So he was going to give her some medication, but she's like anti-medication, and she's like, she would rather go to a therapist first, which I hope that works because Aikisha just kind of seems like she's a little stubborn. So, the only way therapy can work is if you actually listen to the therapist and actually take advice from the therapist. So we'll see. Wish her the best of luck. So Latrice has her edge control event, and she tries to make it seem like she actually is possibly pregnant, but that wasn't the case. At least in that scene, it's not the case. And the main thing is, at the event, she wants to let them know that her product will be nationwide in like 120 stores. Congratulations, Miss Mississippi Messy Boots. Try to say that 3 times fast, honey. Congratulations. Look, at the end of the day, I don't really trust your ass, but look, that is a huge accomplishment, 120 stores. Congrats. So, Letitia has her brunch, child, and the setup is nice. Not gonna lie, the setup is really nice. And Letitia decides to give her panel shots, like liquor shots, before they get on the panel. I guess. I don't know if that's really smart because you don't know who really has a high or low tolerance, but okay. So Latrice gets her shot, honey. She prefers the brown liquor, and she says that she has a lot to prove to Letitia and the girls. And I'm like, see, that's your problem. You always trying to impress these women, and when they don't care, you're like pretty much saying, oh, they're hating on me. They don't like me. No, like at the end of the day, they're all accomplished. Like it's almost like you want them to give you a pat on the back for everything. Like stop worrying about trying to impress them. But Latrice proves even more that she's socially awkward because, baby, she looked so uncomfortable on that panel. She looked like she was about to pass out. And so here's my thing. It seemed like a huge crowd turned up. But when Letitia said, how many entrepreneurs are out there? I swear I only saw 3 hands go up. So my question is, did these people really pay for this brunch? Or was this a do you want to be on TV brunch where they ask people in Jackson, do they want to be on TV for this show? Because I'm like, how are you doing a women empowerment brunch about being an entrepreneur, and out of all of those people, only a couple of people raised their hands? Doesn't add up, but okay. So Letitia asks advice on what can you give, like what kind of advice can you give someone who is scared to be a full entrepreneur and has a 9 to 5. So in other words, drop their 9 to 5 and just go full on into being a businesswoman. And Marie gave good advice. And the other lady that was on the panel gave good advice. Then Latrice comes on the mic. And she's like, let's be real. No one wants to work a effing 9 to 5. First of all, she dropped the F-bomb. But then she kind of insults people who work a 9 to 5. And here's my thing. My personal thing, I don't like working a 9 to 5. I do it. I have a career. I don't like working a 9 to 5. I know some of my friends don't also like working 9 to 5s. However, I know people who love their 9 to 5. So that you mentioning that, like, you can't assume that everyone doesn't want to work a 9 to 5 and everyone hates their job. Like, that's you. So when she said that, I was just like, what in the hell? And then you dropping the F-bomb. Like, you don't know if someone who is your grandmother, like who's old enough to be your grandmother or mother, is in the room. And so yeah, Letitia's like, Latrice, you need to know your audience. Like, there's plenty of people in this room who have a 9 to 5. And so then she drops another F-bomb. And then she says that her degree got her nowhere but debt. And she doesn't even know where that degree is now, but it pushed her to be where she is today. Child, this is why Latrice shouldn't talk. This is why she shouldn't talk. Marie thinks it's the alcohol, but I think that's just Latrice. She's socially awkward and she ignorant. Period. She is ignorant as hell. Like, that's just what it is. She ignorant as hell. She don't know how to present herself in public. So because of that, she does not think before she speaks. Latrice is just ratchet. I'ma just put it out there. Just because you got nice clothes, nice hair, car, house, that don't mean you're not ratchet. She ratchet as hell. But here's the problem. There was another panelist who straight up went gutter snipe too, okay? And so she's in construction. And I was quite curious to hear what she had to say because you don't see that many women, especially Black women, in construction. So I was like, okay, let me hear what she got to say. Then she had the nerve to say, nobody wants to pay $400,000 for a house. Do y'all even have that out here? Letitia, you need to vet your people before you bring them on a panel and they're representing your brand. I cannot believe she said that. For her, like, do you even have that out here? What makes you think that there are no houses over $400,000 in Jackson, Mississippi? Like, I can't believe she said that. I was just like, oh, okay. Like, that was very, and people was looking at the audience like, bitch, like, where the hell are you from where you feel like you can assume that do we live in freaking shelters or something? Like, what the hell is your problem? So Gucci went up there and saved the day and was like, look, I'm in real estate and we have multi-million-dollar homes out here. So we're going to have to stop that stereotype, that BS, and know that, yes, Jackson does have it going on. I'm just like, every city has to have multi-million-dollar homes because you're always going to have the rich, the middle class, and the lower class. So there's always going to be multi-million-dollar homes. So I can't believe she said that. I was like, where the hell is she from? But yeah, Letitia, vet your people because that was a hot ass mess. But with that being said, after the brunch is over, we see someone who is pregnant. And it could still be Latrice. Maybe she finds out she's pregnant later. Or it could be Tambra. Or it could even be Akeisha. Maybe she's, having headaches and all of that other stuff because she's actually pregnant. Now, of course, she went to the doctor, but I don't know what kind of test the doctor did on her. But I don't know. So we shall see. But this was, kind of a slow episode. But with that being said, what do you guys think about Latrice and her gutter snipe comments and the other panelists? And what do you guys think about Letitia giving Latrice advice? Do you feel like that was appropriate considering the fact of what she going through? But anywho, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles.